There you go. Whoa. We'll be watching Hey. There you go. See, but yours is smaller than the other. Still having fun yet? Maybe. Oh, really? Oh, cool. You ready? Are you the official welcoming committee here?
Yes, I am. Yes, we are.
Tell us what we have here.
We are the student council at the high school, and we decided to do a stew pot in the student council. That's what we are, and I'm the big chicken that goes in the stew eventually. So that's what we're doing.
And I fixed the sign.
So you guys aren't chickening out on this deal?
Oh, most definitely not.
So we're fixing chicken stew?
Yes, chicken stew, and it's the best out here.
Who made your outfit?
My brother did.
You're not going to take credit for it, eh?
No, I can't take credit because it's such an awesome costume.
Well, I understand that you've had some vegetables running around here.
Yes, we have a few vegetables running around.
All right. We'll talk to the potato here. Mr. Potato Head. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Are you one of the ingredients for this stew?
Yes, I'm a potato.
With a potato. There's a number of you guys kind of running around, huh?
Yeah, there's tomato and a carrot, I think.
All right. You guys having fun?
Yeah, we having fun. Just acting stupid. No.
All right. Very good. Well, the lady in charge of the are you having fun?
Yes, sir, I am.
Have you tasted your stew yet?
Yes, it's great.
Well, that's what I've heard from every student out here. So we're making, how big a pot are we making?
10 gallons.
Well, that should feed a number of people.
Yes.
What are we going to do if we have any left over?
Probably sell it, I guess.
Take it to school Monday and pass it out in the cafeteria? All right, thanks. Actually, I think you're getting to cooking, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. You like a senior?
Yes, I'm a senior, yes, Senior at the high school.
So you're cooking the stew today?
Yes, I am.
All right, well, it looks like it's a lot of fun. This looks pretty good, actually.
It tastes pretty good, too.
Looks like it's got a pretty good tomato base to it.
Yes, that's the secret.
Is it?
Yes.
All right, heavy tomato base.
Yes.
All right, what else is in there?
Potatoes, onion, and a little bit of secret. Just a little secret.
Oh, that's probably what makes it so good.
Yes.
How many times have you cooked stew?
Woo! A lot. Last week.
Typical Hopkins County food.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right.
This over here on my shoulder.
Oh, my Lord, there's the guys with the...
Y'all eating stew here?
Yes, we are.
We're fixing to load up. Are you? Fixing to put her down. Where are you going? Or at least on
Want you to know, I know the truth. Of course
Coca-Cola, Cox Communications,
Who's that?
Custom Shutters, Don Sapaw, Doug Froneberger, Zon.
Bob around.
No, he had to go to a meeting on in Dallas, and then he'll be back. He's in here and gone.
Lord, I know I let you down. Help me try again, for there's
She's probably up by the judgment. She's probably the best one. Of course, they're producer for Speaking of Work. I want to chat with her. What's up? There's 4 crews out here, so I don't know if they said they thought she'd be over here somewhere. Okay. She's going to be coming back? Yes, no, you just... It won't matter. Mike? Okay, I'll just hold it like this.
Okay, you want to go down there and do it? Okay. Do you have any more tape?
Yeah.
Mic test. You're Tracy, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Rogers. I'm news director for our local radio television station here.
Oh, great. You caught me with some stew.
Everybody's talking about you guys, so I better put y'all on TV, okay?
Oh,
Oh, she loves to be on TV. Don't let that protest station get you.
Yeah, right. Mike? Okay.
As soon as we take care of some vital.
Oh, yeah, well, we're going to stay out of y'all's
Okay, that's
way.
9s.
Okay. Do you need a little?
Yeah, let me make a leg.
We'll wind up with a newscast one way or the other, so.
Yeah, and then there's,
Thank you. Okay,
I think
great.
that's 8.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's a dead
8.
one.
That's 8. Great.
Ready? Yeah. All right.
Hi.
Well, looks like you guys are having a fun time this week.
We are. We're having a great.
Travel around to a lot of these festivals and so forth. So, what do you find most interesting about them?
The main character, but it's always the human element that makes it the most interesting. And this really feels like a slice of, you know, the heart of Texas. I don't know. I know it's not the heart, but it just has that feel. Really friendly people.
Where were you before you came here? Where were you?
Where was I?
Yeah.
I was in Hatch, New Mexico for the Hatch Chili Festival.
All right. So,
Yeah.
so a little chili, a little stew.
Yeah. Well, the chili is chili pepper. It's not the chili
Oh, okay.
stew. Yeah. Soup.
I noticed you were eating a little stew.
Oh, yeah.
Always test what's there.
Oh, yeah. I came home from Hatch with 25 pounds of chilies.
Oh, well, that was fun,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Unfortunately, I can't really take the stew with me.
How many crews do you have here?
There are 3 cameras going right now. It's sort of a 3-ring circus because the judging is going on at the same time as the selling of the stew. So that's why we put more cameras.
All right.
Yeah.
What? How soon will this be on?
The network will decide when it will air. We'll be done with the show probably by December. I don't know when it will air, but we'll let everyone know 2 weeks in advance at least.
All right.
Yeah. So.
Is it fun traveling around like this with a job, or does it get old after a while?
Well, I shouldn't say this. I used to work for a different show, and that became a grind. But I love the food festivals. I am not tired of it yet.
A different taste each week,
yeah,
right?
you know, and everyone's there for the fun of it, and so it has a really playful feeling. I really like working in a food festival. It's great.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Thanks. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
This food in this stomach.
Talking to her? Okay.
When are you ready?
I'm rolling.
Okay. Michael? Hospital CEO tasting stew. Is there any significance to this?
Ambulance is right around the corner.
Thank you, Dan.
No, I don't think so.
What levels? What level of stew are y'all judging?
Just chicken.
Just chicken?
Just chicken.
All right. This is not the super stew. This is the just chicken.
No, and I did, however, put a warning out to the person who didn't put me on the super stew committee that they probably shouldn't come to the hospital in the next few weeks.
At this level of stew, you get the taste of a lot of different stuff.
Yes, I think that's putting it fairly.
So we'll see you later this week.
Okay, thanks, Jimmy.
At the hospital.
Yeah.
Chicken one day, feathers the next. You know, just waiting.
Okay. Might as well.
Howdy, gentlemen.
Mark, a little pepper in that last one?
Yes, sir. It was in fact, it had a little different kind of spice to it.
Oh, did it?
It wasn't just pepper. It was something, it was interesting. It wasn't bad, but it was interesting.
We're questioning the spice, are we?
Yes, we were questioning the spice.
Well, nice break here before things get started.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. It's the calm before the storm, as they say.
What level are you guys tasting? What are y'all tasting?
We're beef.
Beef?
Yes, sir.
Just plain beef?
Just plain beef.
So this means you get all the experiments that come in.
We do. Some have been successful experiments, others not as successful. But all been pretty good.
I think we just saw why you can be in politics, didn't we?
Thank you. All right.
Well, Senator Hutchinson wouldn't come.
Yes.
So she sent you, right?
Yes, she did.
Are you the staff member with the cast iron stomach, or what?
I am. I'm one of her regional directors, and this is my county. So she said, "You get to go do it."
How much fun? Are you having fun?
I'm having a great time.
All right, good.
It's a great time.
Well,
love Hopkins County. My father-in-law lives here, so it's near and dear to my heart.
well, I see they've protected you well with the police next to you here.
Absolutely, I'm well protected.
What are we tasting?
We're tasting beef.
Beef? Is this the super stew or just beef?
No, super stew's back table. They're in the back.
Right. All away, right?
All the way.
All right. Well, I hope you're having
beef.
fun.
We're having a great time.
Oh, good.
Come on, we'll go pet animals. Come on this way. Come on.
Well, how successful is today?
It's going great. It's going great. We last count was 107 pots.
Y'all be careful. You keep up with it.
Ticket sales are picking up. Our crowd usually gets here between 10 and 10:30, so things are going good. The judges are on track. I think all the stew's been good so far.
They're going to be shuttling people from the airport a little later, so it looks like you're going to have a nice crowd today.
And that shuttle has already begun. The people can go from here out to the airport and from the airport out here. So hopefully we'll get some of that crowd too.
Well, typical fall festival day.
It was a beautiful day. We've enjoyed yesterday and today. Perfect weather, blue skies.
We would call it a Chamber of Commerce kind of day.
Yes, very successful kind of day.
Thank you, Monica.
Thanks.
Headed the thing up. Pinky and these ladies here did most getting everything ready.
Come over. Let you stand here, buddy.
There you go.
Well, Jim, tell us about your stew.
Well, it's a chicken stew, and we think it's the best stew here this year. Them other people might as well just go home. We already won it right here.
Are we going to arrest the judges if they choose the other?
No, we might show them a little leniency there, you know.
Well, we certainly have the right outfits here. We've got the sheriffs and we've got the prisoners.
That's right. We've got the prisoners busy here working on this stew.
Yeah, right. Pinky, how is the stew today?
It's very good. Very good. Have you eaten?
Not yet. What time did you guys get here?
We got here this morning at 5:30.
Wow.
Got it on the meal, going good, and so it's very good. Everybody's complimenting us on this.
How long did it take to cook this? I mean, to get it to where you wanted it?
Well, we started, we probably got the chickens on about 6. Got them done, and then put the other ingredients in, and then at 10 o'clock it was ready to go.
Really?
Just in time to get the poured over there.
Is this a spicy stew?
Not too bad.
This.
Well, we went by the recipe that won the recipe stew contest.
Okay.
I had a cookbook with that in there, and this is the recipe. This is the one we had last year.
All right.
It's very good.
Now, if we have any left over, are we going to be feeding inmates with any that we have left over?
Probably not. You want some stripes to wear?
No, I don't want any stripes to wear. Well, looks like a fun day for everybody.
Yeah, it is.
All right, thank y'all. Monty?
Yes, sir. Oh,
That
yeah.
looks pretty good,
Oh,
man.
This is great stuff. This is great.
This is your second bowl?
This is my third one.
Third one?
Oh, yeah. You would like to try some?
Not right now. This is chicken stew?
This is chicken stew.
Do you have anything to do with cooking it?
I had a lot to do with cooking it.
Really?
Early this
Did you?
started out at 5 o'clock this morning.
So I guess that's why you can test it, huh?
Oh, you bet.
Well, the sound of a B-17 going over stops everybody.
I didn't need to watch that go over like that.
Yeah. Well, any secret ingredients?
There's all kinds of secret ingredients in here. It's a top secret recipe that we've worked very diligently on, and we've tested over the last couple of years, and we really expect it to be placing really well today.
Well, I'm assuming that with grocery supply, you guys have quite a selection of things to try out.
Yeah, we have quite a selection. Very good. There you go. Thank you.
Having fun yet? So, cheer for a ball game and then stuff stew bowls, eh? How busy has it been?
I was at the first tent and it wasn't too bad, and then I moved down here and it's pretty busy. We recruited her.
Did you now?
Yeah, a pretty good recruitment.
Well, as food services director for the school, are you directing food services here? Or just volunteering to
I
stuff
think
bowls?
we're volunteering to keep the family happy, is what I think.
Oh, okay. Since
It's pretty serious.
Since the husband's in charge of the chamber, we're having
Yeah.
to do
You
this.
raise your hand real fast if he's in charge. It's been a wonderful day.
Thank y'all.
Are you carrying on?
How about that?
How many
Got it going?
I'm rolling.
Having fun yet?
I'm having a great time.
Well, it's like a real exciting day out here.
It's been, I don't think if anybody complains about today, we're just going to put them away somewhere. This is absolutely, I think, the best weather we've ever had. It's been great.
A very nice day for Fall Festival, and of course this Fall Festival this year in memory of Rod.
Yes. I think he's probably looking down, very proud of today. I'm sure he's found a few things that we've done wrong, but all in all, it's been a great festival, and that's really what we were striving for this year. We're kind of doing it for him.
Well, you kind of feel like he may have put in a request for weather for this year.
I think probably so. We've got still got Blake Shelton tickets on sale for tonight, but we're getting close to a sellout. I think we probably will have a sellout. It's going to be a great show. Joey Baker told us he went and did sound for him a couple of weeks ago in Oklahoma, and he puts on a fantastic show. So hope we'll have a big crowd tonight.
You know, walking around the stew grounds throughout the week, it looks like it's been a pretty steady flow of people, and people have had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, I don't think it's gone any smoother in a long time than it has this year. And we've added a few new activities, got some new clowns strolling the grounds the kids have had a lot of fun with, a few new kids shows. So I think it's all in all, it's just gone great.
No worries. Thanks, Charlotte. Appreciate it.
Thank y'all. See y'all later.
Out here too.
All right, I need anyone that wants a cluck for free chicken to head
your
for the
camera?
Coca-Cola sound
They didn't ask me to do it this year.
$5, all you can eat plates. Quarts are now available for $7.
I don't know.
$7 for a quart. This is McKenna. Thank you, McKenna. Also, in just a couple of minutes, the shuttle to the airport will be leaving. Shuttle to the airport will be leaving in just about 2 minutes. This is Cece.
Got it on?
Yeah.
Tracy. So eating hospital stew, are we? Any particular reason why?
Because it was close.
It wasn't because we thought maybe it would be safer?
Yeah, maybe.
We use sterile techniques.
Sterile
Regina Johnson needs to go to the
Karen,
Gerald
tell me about these sterile techniques.
We'd prefer not to discuss it.
Well, we've already talked to Michael about his tasting the stews and so forth, but I have a feeling next year he'll be over here with the group.
You might want to oversee the action over here next year.
You know, you're coming down to the bottom of the bowl.
We're running totally out.
This is crazy.
5 minutes on the quartz and it's gone.
Do you credit this to a location, or do you credit
It's
this?
reputation.
Reputation, I see. All right. Well, what I do?
All right, say.
Well, how are sales?
Brisk.
Brisk?
Brisk.
People trying to wash down this.
Wash down that good stew.
All right. Well, Kiwanis, a busy weekend for you guys.
Oh yeah. This is a busy weekend for us.
Staggering.
We stay busy just from sun up to sundown and past sundown. Tonight, got concert to do.
Do any cooking this morning?
Absolutely. We were here last night when we started our fire, and we've been doing a little cooking. This is pretty good stew. You better get some.
What kind of stew did you make?
Well, it's beef stew.
All right.
It's beef stew, but it's pretty good. We've had a lot of people come back for seconds and thirds.
Well, obviously pretty good then.
Yeah, we've had a great time. We had a chance last night not only to help set up, but also to go over to the ball game for a while. It was quite fun. My 2.5-year-old loved it.
You know, it's campaigning for office is one thing, but just having fun with people is a lot of things.
Well, it should be the same thing. If it's done right, you ought to be able to have fun. If it's worth doing, it ought to be worth having fun doing.
Getting to meet a few more of your constituents.
Absolutely. I think we've got even some more people than my constituents here today. They're coming from all over, but it's really neat.
All right, thanks, David.
Thanks.
Be also with those who serve and protect us, our servicemen and women, our firefighters, and our police. We also ask your blessing on our elected officials. Give them wisdom and give them courage. Lord, we ask you to bless this food, the hands that prepared it, and those who grew it. We ask you to continue to bless our city, Hopkins County, the great state of Texas, and the United States of America, one nation, under God. In Jesus' name we ask these things and we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Senator Kane. Thank you for coming out to this day today. Last but not least is the auction. And I'd like to introduce somebody that I believe was born and raised here. You might have noticed him cooking at site number 103. For the winners, I'd like to introduce Don Staples. Don Staples of the City National Bank, and he's going to be our auctioneer, and he's going to award our prize today. You just give Don a round of applause. We'd appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're going to start off. Is anybody who cooked today got any hair left on their arms? If they do, we'd like to know your secret, because it got a little hot out there, and I noticed I don't have any about the elbow down. We're going to start off. This year we have a new prize. It's the firefighter stew. First place prize. There's only one place in this category. This prize is sponsored by ABC Autoplex. It's a $250 check. And the winner of the firefighter stew is Brinker Volunteer Fire Department number 108.
Hey, Don. Yes, he's at the school. Tell him to call Blake Sheffield. Call Blake Sheffield. He's Brinker.
Blake Sheffield, is he here? Come on up. Come on up, Brinker Volunteer Fire Department. We got you right here. Come on up to the table. Right here. Come on up here, Billy Sam. There's a highway patrol car parked west of the chamber building that needs to be moved. Highway patrol car parked west of the... All right. Next prize on our list is the campsite costume. This prize is sponsored by Ocean Spray. And this year, the winner of the campsite costume is Hopkins County Law Enforcement. Hopkins County Law Enforcement. You just won $250. and a trophy. Hopkins County Law Enforcement. We got somebody from Hopkins County Law Enforcement coming. All right, great.
Come over there.
Congratulations. We're going to take your picture right over here.
All right, listen for your names. Now we're going to go for the Super Campsite. The Super Campsite prize, donated by Advantage Coffee Systems and Dazon Holstein Farm. The $250 cash, donated by Advantage Coffee Systems and Dazon Holstein Farm. The Super Campsite Award goes to John Chester, the John Chester side.
Hey, John. Let me take a picture, Johnny.
Everybody give Johnny a hand. He always does a lot of work getting his campsite put together. And no telling what you'll find in his camp pot on a Friday night up here.
Hey, right there. I love it. Come on, we're going to come over here and get your picture right over here.
All right, we have third place beef. Third place beef. Everybody listen. Third place beef. It's a $50 prize. This prize is sponsored by Elizabeth Sanders CPA. Elizabeth Sanders CPA, $50. Third place beef goes to Carly Pinson, Alliance Bank. Carly Pinson, Alliance Bank. Somebody from that campsite, if you'll make your way up here. Hey, Carly. All right, here she is. This is the third place beef, Carly Pinson, Alliance Bank. She won $50.
Here we go, Carly.
And Carly, we need you to stay around.
Trophy. Thank you, ma'am. Let's come over and get your picture.
We need all the winners to stay around for a group picture after all the winners have been announced. All right, if you're ready, here's your third place chicken.
Hey, we need to find Kenny.
Third place chicken.
I need to find Kenny Thompson. He's here to buy.
Prize sponsored by Brookshire's.
Okay. Where's
It's a $50.
Is that
Third place chicken,
there he is.
sponsored by Brookshire's, goes to Wanda Darley. Wanda Darley, Hopkins County TEEA.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's great.
Thank you.
Please hang around for your picture for all the winners when we're done. All right, moving right along, we're going to go to second place beef. Second place beef. This prize is sponsored by Custom Shutters. It's $150. $150 by Custom Shutters. Second place beef. The winner is Jessor/Joe Bob's number 4. Second place beef. Jessor Stew Team. Joe Bob is fixing to run off with your $150.
Joe Bob, you took his money now.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, probably. Will you catch him?
Yeah.
They're going to have their pictures taken right over there when they get up here, if you don't mind.
I'm picking up 40 here and a half. 3.5, I'm 350. I'm picking up half 350 where? 350, I'm picking up 50 where? 350, 350, I'm picking up 50 where? 350, I'm going 350, now 60. That was purchased by CD Mallard Trucking, Tire Town, and Fuller's Towing and Recovery. Second place chicken. This prize is donated by Town and Country Dry Cleaners and Laundry Sat Pro Home Entertainment. Town and Country Dry Cleaners and Laundry and Sat Pro Home Entertainment. This is a $150 prize. $150 prize. Second place chicken goes to Dale Owens First Assembly of God. Dale Owens First Assembly of God. Please bring your stew cord right there. All right.
Uncle Dale.
How'd it go, Dale? We got a stew? There it is.
All right, we're going to sell this stew. $400. Let's go. $400.
What?
The hottest place on this
It always is.
First place beef. First place beef?
This is laundry list, ain't it? Craig, if you want your receipt back from Chili's where you ate dinner last night, you can have your receipt back. I won't tell what drink items were on there. Going to, that was second place chicken. Golly, we're already first place. Is that right? Am I right there? All right. First place beef. Are you listening? First place beef. This prize is donated by Best Western Trail Dust Inn. Prize donated by Best Western Trail Dust Inn. It's a $300 prize. First place beef goes to... Isn't the airplane show been nice today with everybody flying over? That's been very interesting. We've enjoyed that. All right. First place beef goes to Judy Hoffman, Longhorn Steakhouse.
Yeah!
Judy Hoffman, Longhorn Steakhouse.
There she comes. There comes Judy. There's Judy right there.
Right.
Come on, Judy. Congratulations, you're very
okay.
Good job.
That's first place beef. First place beef, $300 donated by Best Western Trail Dust Inn.
Thanks, Judy.
All right, we're going to sell this quart now. $375. Now 400. Now I'm going to get on board. Where? 400. I'm going to get on board. 400. 400. Down the quarter. 4 here. 4. I got 4 now. You're not. All right. On the first place chicken. First place chicken. Has anybody been around here waiting for first place chicken? All right. Y'all tired of hearing all this up here, all this yeah, and y'all ready for your first place chicken? All right. First place chicken. First place chicken is a $300 prize donated by Grocery Supply. $300 prize donated by Grocery Supply. First place chicken. First place chicken. First place. Anybody really want to hear his first place chicken? All right. First place chicken goes to City National Bank campsite 103A. 103A.
Yeah.
That happens to be my campsite.
Hey.
My cooking partner, Frances Daniel, she's 105 years old. She's going to be making her way up here with our quart if she doesn't stumble on the way. Kincaid Odom, go to the car. Kincaid Odom, go to the car. Your parents are waiting on you. Kincaid Odom, go to the car.
You sounded like a spare.
Yeah. All right. She's the youngest looking 105-year-old, isn't she? All right. All right. First place chicken. We're going to sell this quart. 600. Let's go. 600.
It's our chance. We got it.
All right. Now we're on the Super Stew. Moving right along.
Best of the best.
Super Stew. This prize was donated. This is a $500 prize. $500 donated by the Coca-Cola Company, by A.K. Gillis & Sons, by Buster Paving, Division of APAC, Texas. All right, this is a $500 prize, and the Super Stew prize goes to David Gideon, Commercial Glass and Mirror.
Yeah!
David Gideon, Commercial Glass and Mirror.
Dave, thanks.
Congratulations, David. All right. We're going to sell this stew now. This is our last item of the auction. Let's try to get a lot of money for this. Let's start out. Let's go $800. Let's go $800. I'm 8 1/4. Now half. 8 1/2. I'm half. Where 8 1/2? I'm getting out half. Where 8 1/2? Now 75. 75. I'm getting out by where?
You get wherever you need to be.
Hey, where y'all from right here?
First place. Judy Heilman. First place beef, Judy Heilman. Those two ladies with the black and white big smile right in front of David. I'm gonna have to move. 1, 2. Thank you. You know what you had.
My name is Matt Wolf.
And who are you representing, Matt?
State Senator Bob Dewell.
And tell us about your stew.
Well, it's a beef stew. It's kind of a thrown together hodgepodge of I don't know what. Kind of got a little bit of a spice to it. And so far it looks okay.
What is your name?
Lila Anthony.
And who are you representing today?
Buckley's Trucking.
And tell us about your stew.
Well, my stew is thick. I think it's the best out here.
Is it a beef or chicken?
It's beef.
Now, how long have you been participating in the stew contest?
This is my first time.
Your first time? So what do you think so far?
I love it.
You gonna be coming back?
I'll be coming back next year.
Now, are you gonna cook the same stew year after year? Do you think you might change it up?
I'll change it up, but it'll still be beef.
Now, they said you were the cook of this particular stew. Have you had any help, though?
Yeah, I've had help. I have Miss Linda Buckley here. And my husband, JR. Come on up. Come on up, JR.
This has been kind of one big family.
One big family. And I have two daughters here, Victoria and LaShawn. Come on over. It's Victoria.
Now, what got you interested in participating in the stew contest?
We do catering. We're caterers.
Okay.
We're from East Texas.
And just decided you'd get involved this year.
Well, I did a job for the Buckleys in Center, Texas, and they invited me to just come up for the weekend. But then after they thought about it, they called back and said, hey, we want you to come and participate. So I thought about it and I did, because we're all cookaholics.
All right, thank you.
Nell Fernie.
Nell Fernie. Now, I see your campsite is a little different because I don't see any banners representing any businesses, but it says Class of 43. Tell me about that.
We are our own sponsor. We have entered since 1993 when we had our 50th class reunion. And this is our last year. Everybody's getting old, having hip surgery or knee surgery, and no one can lift. So this is our last year.
Last year to do the stew contest.
To do the stew contest. It's been fun.
Now tell us about.
We haven't won, but it's been fun.
Well, maybe this year you will.
Maybe so.
Now tell us about your stew.
Well, it's chicken. What else you need to know?
What got you interested in the stew contest in the first place?
Well, we had a class reunion every year, or every 10 or 15. And so that year we had our 50th, and we began to talk about this, and we just got real excited about it and entered. And that created more interest. In 93, we had more people participating, but you can see how few we have now. So that's why.
All right, thank you.
Patty Sales.
And I see that you are sampling some of the stew. How is it?
It's wonderful. First Assembly of God.
Now, have you ever participated in the contest, or do you just come out here to reap the rewards?
I just reap the rewards.
For how many years have you been coming out to the contest?
Probably 6, at least.
And I guess you'll probably come out 6 more.
Oh yeah. Imagine I will.
What is your name?
My name's Reggie.
Now you just got through saying this was the winning beef stew.
Oh yeah. It's probably gonna win.
Now tell us about your stew.
It's the original Hopkins County Stew, and we didn't put nothing in it except for what the winning ingredients, and we don't want to give that away.
Yeah, these are both cold. We did a beef, and we're doing a chicken. Well, actually, we've done the beef and the chicken for the last 3 years. When we first started, we only done just the chicken, but now we're doing the beef and the chicken.
And of course, this all ties into the Coca-Cola.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but
yes.
A poodle came by here, and they spilled some chicken on here, and that poodle smelled of it, and we never did see nothing but that poodle running that way.
All right. Well, now, who makes the better stew here?
Well, it's always the chicken. It's always the chicken. It's always the chicken.
What's your name?
Debbie Snook.
Tell them what your name is, baby.
Are you eating all the stew?
No.
No?
Uh-uh.
No. Maybe later?
Says Robert.
All right.
I'm Kelly Faust, and I'm working with the leadership class serving for the stew contest as a volunteer project.
Now, what is it that you're providing for these people when they come through the service tent here?
They get their bowl and their spoon and napkin and as much cheese as they want.
And I take it you'll be out here all day serving until everything is gone.
Probably so.
I'm Lori Worsham, and I'm with the leadership class, and I'm helping set up stuff for the stew.
And when you say help setting up stuff, are we serving the bowls for everybody here that wants to try the stew?
We're serving the bowls and getting all the cheese and the crackers ready with the bowls.
And I guess this will be an all-day affair for all of y'all.
Yes, sir.
Charlotte Haygood.
And where are you from?
Sulphur Springs, Texas.
And I take it then this probably isn't your first stew contest,
No,
is it?
it's not.
What keeps bringing you back?
The stew.
The stew?
The stew, the people, my husband.
Oh, you're hot. See, there's the answer right there.
Really?
If it wasn't for him, you probably wouldn't be out here, would you?
I'd probably come and get a big amount of the stew to eat.
To eat.
And then take it and then see the rest of the, you've got to make good use of your time.
Right.
Right?
Now, you're in the serving line. Have you ever thought about participating, though?
Have I thought about it? Thought about it. That's about it.
Is that all? Okay.
That's about it.
Richard Dodd.
And where are you from?
Sulphur Springs.
And I take it this is probably not your first stew contest to participate in.
No, sir.
Been
sure
to
ain't.
all of them.
Been to all of them. When was the first one?
Oh, Lord.
86.
I can't really remember. It's been a long time ago.
Been a long time. And have you ever participated in the contest?
No, never have.
And why is that?
No, I don't know. I'd just rather come out and walk around, look at everything.
Eat everybody else's? And
Yeah.
Now, do you make your own? Will you make your own at home?
Mama does. I don't
Mama
know.
does.
She makes a good stew.
Reggie Jr.
Reggie. And, all right. And where are y'all from?
Sulphur Springs.
Sulphur Springs. And I'm taking y'all been to the stew contest before?
Oh, yeah.
How many years does this make now?
Probably about 15.
15 years?
Yeah.
And do y'all cook Hopkins County Stew yourself?
No, we used to. We hadn't done it the last few years.
And why is that?
Just got tired of it.
Tired of it? Is it hard work?
Yeah, it's hard work, but what we enjoy is actually participating. And when you're cooking, you can't participate.
Nancy Bolton, I'm with Grocery Supply Company.
And tell us about your stew.
Tell you about our stew. It's really good.
Is it a beef or chicken?
It's chicken. And it's got secret ingredients in it that we won't tell.
My name's Jeremy Herman.
And who are you representing, Jeremy?
Well, we're working under Cooper Lake State Park, and we're sponsored by Farm Country, and then it's just a bunch of us friends doing the cooking. So none of us actually works for Cooper Lake or Parks and Wildlife, but they're good friends of ours, and so we're working for them while they're all out working today.
Now tell us about your stew.
Well, this is the winning stew, and that's a secret. We're going to find out a little later, though.
Is it a beef or chicken?
It's chicken. Fantastic.
My name is Callie Tanton.
Are you from Sulphur Springs?
Yes, I am.
How many years have you been coming out to the stew contest?
Oh, 19 years.
Now, whenever you've got your bowl, you're getting ready to get some stew, do you get a little bit at a time so you can try different campsites out, or do you just get one big bowl?
Well, I usually let her be the taste tester so I can taste everybody else's.
So she's the goat.
Yeah.
Now, who is this?
This is my mother.
Is this your mom?
Wayne Caldwell.
And Wayne, now you are participating in the Super Stew, so I take it you've won before.
Yes, sir. We won in 2000.
In 2000. What kind of stew? Do you have a beef or a chicken?
It's chicken.
Now, is this going to win Super Stew today, you think?
I hope so. We're counting on it. It turned out pretty well, so I'm hoping we at least make a showing anyhow.
How many years have you been participating in the stew contest?
We've probably been doing it about 10 or 11 years. Yeah.
10 or 11.
Yeah.
And something that you'll probably continue on to do years on.
Oh, absolutely. We've had this site for the whole time, so luckily a lot of people know where we're at and come back, so it's a lot of fun.
Now, you're competing in Super Stew, so you've obviously won. When did you win?
We won Super Stew last year.
You won Super Stew last year,
And
so you're the defending Super Stew. You're like the ice cream contest. You could be the state stew champion.
That's right. My wife and I both, and she's a big contributor to it because, like I said, it's from the beginnings when it starts.
So, being that is this going to be the winning stew again this year?
Well, we'd like to think so, but it's nice just to be out here to cook. We've enjoyed it.
How many years have you done this?
Probably 7 or 8.
7 or 8 years, and we have a few wins under our belt.
How are the sales going?
Great. We've got lots of people out here buying all the tickets that we have. Every year we have to resell them because we always run out, but it works.
So you figure that you'll probably run out of tickets again this year like you do every year?
Well, I hope we do. That means we're selling lots of stew and making lots of money.
Well, and the contest this year is bigger and better than ever, isn't it?
I think there's like 115 entries. That's supposed to be the most that we've ever had, so the publicity with the Food Network really helped, and it's fantastic. I'm
Armstrong, and I'm the reporter for Student Council.
I'm Lauren Owens, and I'm the president, and we're working in the stew site for the Student Council.
So what kind of what kind of stew do y'all have here?
Chicken.
Chicken stew. Now, is this the first time that y'all have participated in the contest?
This is our second year.
Second year. How did y'all do last year?
We didn't place, but we had a lot of fun. So.
Is this something that you plan on doing for many years?
I hope so. This will be my last year, but I hope they'll continue.
Now, both of y'all are members of the Student Council. Where's everybody else?
Sleeping.
Sleep. Now, that doesn't seem very fair, does it?
Well, Emily, she's playing volleyball. She's on JV volleyball, and she's playing, and
So that's a good excuse. What about everybody else? Where's John Litzler and the rest of the characters?
they don't have any excuses.
This is VFW 85 Post 8560, and I'm Red Roper.
I'm Terry Rowe.
Terry Rowe.
And tell us about, is this a beef or a chicken stew?
This is beef. And it's been cooking since 3 o'clock this morning, slow, and let it simmer. That's the secret of cooking stew, is to slow cook and simmer.
The 2 S's.
2 S's, you got it.
How many years have y'all been participating in the contest?
Oh, VFW is probably 25 years or more. Yeah.
And something that the VFW will continue to do on for many years, I hope?
We hope so, you bet, right.
Well, aren't you afraid that something might happen during the course of a game on a full belly?
No. We got it under control, I think.
What time do y'all play?
We'll play after the JV, which starts at 11, so probably about 12 or 12:30.
And against who?
Kilgore.
And y'all are going to win, right?
Of course. We're going to try. We're going to work really hard.
My name is Angie Sterrett, and I'm cooking for Dr. Daryl Dowdy, and we're cooking chicken stew.
Now, why isn't because I know Dr. Dowdy, why isn't he out here helping?
Well, he said he would be, but his little girl may have she's on a traveling ball team, so she may have had a game today, I don't know. Or he may be delivering a baby. You know, his job is just pretty tricky. You don't have set hours.
Now, I take it this is a chicken stew. Tell us a little bit about it without having to kill me over the ingredients.
Okay. It's just pretty basic. It is just potatoes and onions and tomatoes and juices and corn, really. And then the spices are what gives it its specialty, I guess you'd say.
How many years have y'all been coming out here?
We were trying to talk about it. We couldn't remember. I think it's 6.
6 or 7.
6 or 7.
How many bowls have you had?
Yeah.
That's good, friend. Thank you very much. Probably, well, see, the key is you don't fill it all the way up. You get about half, a little bit less than half, and then you sample all the different varieties because that's just what you got to do.
Now,
get a picture of my grandson. That's more important than Stu. Get a picture of my grandson. This is Kobe. Now, Kobe is a future Wildcat.
Okay.
Okay, this is his grandmother. Look at him. God love his heart. Look how precious he is.
I'm Julie Chapman, and I'm just sipping out the stew.
Now, do you have a sponsor for this site?
This is Brookshire's.
And what kind of stew is this? A beef or chicken?
This is chicken. Yeah, this is made by my dad.
He's the one that made it. Well, I've already learned not to ask for the secret ingredient. So how many years have you been coming out here to the contest?
All my life. I've always been out here.
And something you will continue to do from years on out?
Oh, yeah. This is all I do. I just give out the stew.
So you just serve the stew. You're not the actual cook.
Oh, no, I just serve it.
Have you ever wanted to learn how to make it or maybe the secret recipe?
I'll watch them. Every year. But I think I could make a pretty mean stew if I wanted to.
You came all the way from A&M?
Yes, well, I'm from Silver Springs. I'm Allison Lynch, but my mom was like, the Stew Festival this week, and I'm like, I would love to come back. So I'm here for this weekend.
Now you say A&M, we talking College Station?
College Station,
Okay,
yeah.
How many years have you been coming out to the stew contest?
Well, let's say about 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Yes.
Now, have you ever participated, or do you just eat the stew?
No, I'm just a normal visitor eating. Yes.
Now, I noticed that you don't fill your bowl up all the way, so do you go around and sample different stews?
Go around, yes.
That's the thing to do.
That is the thing to do.
No! This is the one time I don't feel bad saying no. No. How are y'all?
One of the judges, how's it been so far?
It's been filling.
Are you going to need one of these golf carts out here to help you out of this tent?
I probably will. There's a lot of stew out here.
Well, now, how many of these little bowls of stew would you say you've eaten so far this morning? Or did you stop counting after about 10?
I stopped counting after about 20.
About 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's 60 chicken stews, and we're judging chicken, and we have to taste every one.
Is this your breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the day?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Tell us about your day over here, Bob.
Oh, it's been interesting. There's no two ways about it.
Now, I noticed there were some ambulances out here, and I thought it was for the general public, but I guess it's more for the judges.
It's for the judges.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
Making sure that all of y'all get out of here safely.
They set it up close to the EMT tent, and so.
I'm Pastor Gatlin, Nelson Gatlin.
From what church?
Mitchell Chapel, Church of God in Christ.
And is this your first time to judge this contest?
Yes, it is.
You think you'll come back again and do this?
I don't think so.
Too much. You never eat this much stew in one setting.
No. No, but I've had I've had a lot of fun out here today.
Yeah.
Been great. Been great.
Now, I take it this is probably not the first time you've ever had Hopkins County Stew. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. I've been pastoring here 7 years, and I've never been to this festival.
Really?
But it has really been a joy being out here today.
Maybe you can get some of the members of the church together and then get a campsite and cook some stew.
Certainly. I look forward to that.
If you're a chicken cook, you're in business.
Really?
And if you're a beef man, you might want to get your day job back.
Really?
Yes, I'm just afraid so.
You want to mention any names?
I better not.
Okay.
I'd rather not have my house burned down. The chicken has been outstanding, though.
Now, is this the most stew you've ever eaten in one setting?
By far.
Really?
And it is great.
The judging's gone real well, I think, so far. The Super Stew, looks like we're getting pretty close to winding ours up. So.
Now, as far as Super Stew, there's really no difference, beef or chicken. These are just individuals who have won their particular contest before and they had to get moved up. Is that correct?
Correct. They just go to a higher category. That way they don't compete with anybody that had never won before. So.
Who are you representing?
Century 21, Hometown Real Estate.
And do you have a house I can move into rather quickly?
You bet. I do for a fact.
And this is fantastic. I'm loving this.
Have you eaten Hopkins County Stew before you did this judging?
Yes, last year we came up and enjoyed the stews, but we got here a little late and they were pretty much empty.
Mm-hmm.
So this year we're getting a first-hand shot at what the good ones really do taste like, and this is great.
This is a first for me.
A first?
It is a first.
Now, Terry, who do you represent?
I'm with Cellular One.
Cellular One.
Right. And PK is our representative in this area, and she does a great job.
Well, Nigel, who are you representing?
FlowServe.
FlowServe. Mm-hmm. Is this your first time to judge this contest?
Yeah, first time to judge. I've been to this show several times the last few years. I've never left here hungry, and this year is...
Well, if you left here hungry, there'd be a problem, wouldn't there?
It'd be my own fault, I know that much.
Now, Cliff, who do you represent?
Rafter Ale Ranch.
Rafter Ale Ranch, and of course everybody knows that's Mary Bonham, is that right?
Right.
Is this your first time to judge?
First time.
Why couldn't we get Mary out here to judge?
She's at the races.
Oh, so her priorities are straight.
They have that $500,000 Super Derby day, that's where she's at.
I'm Benny Boss. I'm the committee chairman this year for the stew.
Committee chairman for the stew contest. Well, how do you think this year's contest went?
It went wonderful. I mean, the weather cooperated. The turnout was probably a record turnout, and we got a great group of winners here.
We really do, and one of the first place winners is actually standing right next to you. I think we ought to talk to him.
I think you should. He's been cooking for a long time, and he finally made it.
What category did you win in?
Beef.
And what is your name?
James Ross.
James Ross. And how many years have you been competing, James?
Since 1984.
First time to win first place?
I won second place one time and honorable mention one time.
So this has to be a great thrill to finally get there. Now you're going to be in Super Stew,
You're
right?
waiting a long time.
All right. You plan on doing this for many, many years to come?
Till I can't.
Till you got the artificial hip and
That's right.
Okay.
And then I'll do it in a wheelchair.
Now who's your partner here? Because she looks like she's the one that actually cooks. You're probably just the can opener, right?
Well,
it's a
half and half
thing.
Yeah.
We do it together.
Tell us about this chicken stew you won first place with.
Well, let's let our cook tell you about it.
Well, we just a lot of hard work, a little bit of bickering between the four of us, had to find a happy medium, and come together, had a lot of fun, enjoyed it, and we feel like we had a good stew, and I guess we did.
Well, now you get to compete in Super Stew. You looking forward to that?
Oh yeah, we're ready for next year. We'll have to get back together and get our things together and get ready for next year.
Or what category did y'all win?
We won the best costuming campsite category.
And what is your name?
Tammy.
Tammy. Debbie.
Okay, I thought if you were going to say Tammy, I was going to get a little worried.
I'm the other Tammy.
The other Tammy. Now, how many years have you been here at the contest?
This is our first year.
First year, and you win for the. Now, tell us about your costumes.
We're saloon girls.
Saloon girls.
Our theme was Old Time Saloon.
And I take it y'all will be back next year?
Yes, we will.
Now, what type of a stew did y'all cook?
Beef.
Cooked a beef stew.
Not win.
Did not win. So we're going to change the chicken next year, maybe?
Maybe.
Karen Strickland,
Pat McAfee,
Donna Rudzik, Nancy Sims.
And y'all won Super Stew with what type, for the second time, with what kind of stew?
Chicken.
Chicken stew. Now that, to me, seems to be the most popular out here. Do y'all?
Because it's the true Hopkins County.
Chicken is the true
Chicken.
Hopkins County. Now, y'all represent what
Hospital.
business? The Hopkins County
We
Memorial.
all work at the hospital.
Now, how many years have y'all been participating?
80.
Probably about 12 years.
12 years, and something you plan on continuing on doing?
Yes, especially after today.
Now that we've won, we've got to keep going. Rejuvenated now that we've won again.
Greedy, basically.
Yes.
Yes.
We like that check.
We enjoy it.
Yes.
And of course, we're all real good friends, so that makes it fun.
Our children have all grown up coming out here, and our parents and various people that come meet us out here every year, so we love it.
Hopkins County Fall Festival. Hopkins County Fall Festival. Okay.
I'm ready. So, Duke, what are we doing here today?
Well, Pilgrim, I'm enjoying this Hopkins County Fall Festival, and it sure is a bunch of nice people out here.
Well, what brings you out?
Well, I'm appearing at Central Baptist Church tomorrow night doing a special message about the Alamo, and I want y'all all to come out and see me if you can.
Well, if you survive the stew, right?
Oh, I'll survive the stew, son. I've survived worse than that on the trail. I reckon that won't be a problem. Don't make me come get you now. Come on out, Central Baptist Church tomorrow night.
Thank you.
It's a fried Twinkie.
It's a fried what?
Twinkie. Oh yeah. Fried.
What do you do with it?
You eat it.
Now, when you gonna come see me?
Sunday.
Which is?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Bill out here. Bill who? Brad? I got a judge wants to meet him. He'll be out here about 10:30. About 10:30?
Well, last year when we interviewed you, we had no idea that you were on your way to a championship.
I didn't either, and I've had a lucky streak so far in 0201 and 04, and I don't know if I could repeat again, but it would be nice. It's a lot of fun doing it.
Well, it's bubbling now.
It is. It's hot right now, and I just took the fire off to cool it off a little bit, and it's almost ready.
Now, when will you be submitting this?
We're submitting it at 10:30. I believe the judging begins somewhere around between 10:30 and 11, and then we can start serving at 11 o'clock.
All the secret ingredients in this?
The secret ingredients are already in. It's done. So if it doesn't win, it's not because I didn't put the same thing in as last year.
Well, as I stand here and get a little whiff of this, my sinuses seem to be clearing. If it doesn't work as stew, it might work as a medication.
It doubles as a medication also.
Now, how much chicken's in this?
There's actually 12 chickens in this one, and 25 pounds of potatoes. So it cooks up to, it's supposed to be 20 gallons, but it cooks down to about 15, 18 before it's finished.
Well, last year we interviewed you about that long, and maybe that's how long it takes to mellow a little bit. You better get back to stir.
I hope so. Thanks.
Tickets are $5 each for the duck race. Sulphur Springs Mayor Tony Walker, Robert Mayor.
All kinds of money on that. No.
Sulphur Springs City Councilman Joe Crouch, Larry Power, the librarian Kitty.
Well, just hours from the big event, and they're making you work.
Yes.
Well, you're finishing up your reign as cover girl tonight, correct?
Yes, sir.
Commissioners Danny
It's been fun and exciting.
Jimmy Young with East Texas
Interesting.
What's been the most exciting thing about it?
The people in it this year, they're making it a lot of fun. So.
Looks like you're ready to hand out a lot of stew bowls too.
Yes, sir.
Charlie Charles.
So, What are you doing at the Fall Festival today?
I'm selling the rest of my raffle tickets and fixing to go help with the quilt show.
All right, and it looks like you may be put to work stirring stew.
Not quite. They like to do it themselves so they know it's done right.
Now, who's doing this?
My Mimi and my great aunt Bonnie, and then on the other side is my Uncle Mike.
So it's kind of a family affair here.
Yeah, always is.
Is this what got you involved in the Cover Girl contest?
Yes, it is.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
I'll be rolling.
Big day at the festival, and you're having to work.
I am having to work, unfortunately, but it's a really nice day. Lots of people out, and I'm having a big time.
Tell us what you do.
I'm running the campsite judging team this year. So we've got 4, 2 of them from out of town, and they're over here and they're looking at the campsites. We had 11 that were decked out to be judged, and we've looked at all of them, and they're deliberating right now, trying to find out who's going to be the winner.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. When this is over, are you free then?
No, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. I told them I would be available all day, and so whatever they needed, I'll do.
That's one of the difficulties of being with the chamber and having risen to the top.
Well, yeah, or lowered to the bottom, however you want to look at it.
You just riding around all day?
Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, 2 different pots. Is this kind of a taste test?
Yeah, it is. Those people over there, they always compete against us, and they hadn't even come close yet. So I don't know what to say about them. But you can see their stews just sitting over there, and ours is steadily getting stirred and tasted. And so you might go see that guy right there stirring the stew. You might go ask him about it because he's the chicken expert over there. But
now, are you cooking chicken also?
No, we're cooking beef.
Okay, all right. Well, this is a fun thing for you guys with Coke and Dr. Pepper.
Oh yes, we're out here every year, and we have a lot of fun, and we like to play along with the other team over there and rag them a little bit.
Now, the secret ingredient in your stew is not the product, is it?
No, it's I've got a secret right here that is our secret in our stew. She tells us what to do.
So you're in charge of telling them what to do?
Well, I let them think I'm in charge anyway.
Well, I've always found that it's usually the other way around. The men say they're letting the lady think she's in charge when she really is.
But I'm outnumbered, so I have to kind of lay low.
It looks like you're tasting it.
I'm tasting it's doing good.
Is it?
Yeah.
So, what kind of flavor is really standing out?
Just good blend, good old beef stew.
Your attention, please. The keys. A set of keys has been found, and I have it here at the information tent. It has a medallion on it that says Mexico on it. So if you're missing a set of keys, you can claim them at the information.
Pulling a little chicken out of the bottom?
I'm sorry?
Pulling a little chicken out of the bottom there?
Well, yeah, I guess but if you notice the size pots we have, ours is a lot bigger. So, we're giving them a little chance, try to get rid of theirs today.
A lot of competition with this.
A lot of competition, that's right. Y'all didn't notice any squirrels on the road or anything when you come up here, did you?
You think that's the product other than me?
I'm not real sure. I know him pretty well.
Now, whose recipe is this?
This is Robert Buster's recipe.
All right.
He is the main chef today.
All right. Robert, what have you got in this?
Oh, we just a little bit of chicken, a little bit of corn, some potatoes, tomatoes, all kinds of good stuff. Be real tasty.
You think this is the year to win?
I sure hope so. We put a lot of effort into it. So.
Thanks, man.
Thank y'all. Y'all be sure to come back and get some stew.
Senator Duell, what are you doing here today?
Well, we're cooking stew, although I guess it's mostly my staff, so I don't think anybody has anything to worry about in the contest. But we love this festival. It's the 6th year I've been here, and this is one of the great events in Senate District 2, and it's just fun. So it's great to be here.
Well, now you're a medical doctor, so I'm assuming that your stew will be at least safe to eat.
I would hope so. It's boiling. I think it'll kill anything lethal in there. But yeah, I think they're doing chicken, and but it looks good. But everyone's stew looks good, so we'll see who wins.
Well, from your comment, though, I get the feeling that your staff is much more efficient in Austin and in the district than they would be cooking stew.
Yeah, they're much better at government than they are at cooking, but they're doing good. They're doing a good job. They got up early, and the recipe looks good. So we're trying a new recipe this year, so we'll see.
How soon will you guys have an opportunity to meet again regarding schools and funding?
That depends on what the Supreme Court of Texas says, whether they uphold Judge Dietz's decision. If they agree with Judge Dietz, we'll probably be back in October, and if not, we may not meet again until January '07.
And funding ends in October.
Well, we already have the funding. We put $2.8 billion more into schools with the budget that we did, and which some of us think is not enough, but at least it will carry things through until the next regular session.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
Take care.
Oh, Jimmy.
Rick, how are you?
Rick Wilson. Good to see you. Nice to meet you.
Ready?
Yeah.
And the Historical Society fixing some stew today?
Yes, sir. We sure are.
What do we got here?
We got chicken stew.
And what's the special secret for this?
I have no idea. Same thing we've been doing for about 15 years now.
Now, is this an old recipe?
Yeah, pretty old. It's one my mother used to use when she was a little girl down the Annis, and we're still using the same one.
Well, that'd be Wood County stew, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, we converted it to Hopkins County Stew. I think they were all so close in those little schools, they don't know any difference in counties.
That's so true.
I'm ready.
Here we go. Tell us about your stew.
Well, we've just put our finishing touches on it and have served it up in our serving containers, and we're letting it cool a little bit before we take it to the judges because we don't want it to be too hot when they start to taste it.
It's not melting in the container, is it?
No, I think they're holding up pretty good.
Now, chicken stew?
Chicken stew, and we are trying a different recipe this year. We've cooked in it several years with the same recipe, and we have not won. So we thought we better change it up.
Time for a change, yeah.
So
well,
he's trying to do.
Well, now, financial services, there's not any money or anything floating around in the stew, is there?
No, simply a sponsor is all. Financial Solutions is.
Well, now, have you done the cooking?
I have been a helper. My husband, Steve, is the cooker. So I do what he tells me to do.
All right. At least at the stew, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, is it your recipe?
Well, no, it's actually another stew cook's recipe that it was a prior winner's recipe. So we are seeing if it's going to win for us.
Well, now you've got a huge sports fan stirring the stew here.
Yes, he's been a great helper too. Mr. Bradford, yes.
CW, I didn't know you were gifted in the art of stew stirring.
Well, I'm not. I just learned it, 3 or 4 years ago, how to do that, yeah.
Is this one of the talents you picked up after retirement?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't want to be too good, though, because I might get a permanent job,
What were you going to say?
He's our taster, too.
Oh, okay.
As we try the spices and all, he tells us what it needs.
All right, very good. Thanks, guys. That was fun.
Say, Jimmy, was it just 3 involved in that fight last night?
Well, stirring a little stew today?
Yes, sir. Get it going.
Going to take this back to Chili's after you finish with it?
Hey, we're all welcome. Everybody's welcome to come on out.
What's in this one?
We've got beef again this year. Of course, the typical, you got your tomatoes, the potatoes, corn, a couple of little secrets we got in here.
Oh, yeah?
Hopefully we can stir something up this year.
And something from the shop?
Absolutely.
Well, that sounds like it's good. You guys, ever since you've been in town now, you've been involved in this cook-off?
Yes, sir. First year was pretty much trial and a lot of error, but I think last year we came around, and this year I think it's even better. We're getting the hang.
It'd be kind of interesting if you guys won this, wouldn't it?
I think it would be awesome. It'd be great to represent.
Yeah, no kidding. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
I'm a quacker.
Well, everything just ducky today?
It's just ducky.
Now that outfit, is that hot?
Not right now, it's not.
But
it probably will be later.
All right. Now, what time are we going to release the ducks?
We have to guess about 12:30 because we wait until the stew announcement winners are named.
All right. As soon as that's done?
As soon as that's done, the water is flowing. We're getting ready to throw them in.
Well, they're still selling a few ducks along?
They are. They're still on sale. We're going to sell them up until the time the stew announcements begin.
All right, sounds fun. Well, a great opportunity to judge stew again.
Absolutely. Look forward to it.
This is something you've been doing for a couple of years now, isn't it?
Several years now, you know, and I tell you what, I really enjoyed it. It's everybody does a wonderful job with the stew. It's so I, you know, I look at it as, hey, I get to come and have some great stew, and the price is perfect.
Well, what's going on with representatives at this point in time? Waiting for
we're waiting right now, unfortunately. Waiting to see what the Supreme Court's going to do, and then once that happens, waiting to see what the governor's going to do. So I assume we'll be called back shortly after the court rules to go to work, and I hope that's the case because we need to get this done. We've put it off long enough, and our schools can't wait any longer for us to fix this problem.
Well, at least it'll be a little direction for you, will it not?
I think more of some cover for some of my friends. We know the direction we need to move in, and some of them are just a little apprehensive at this moment.
And that direction is?
Getting some more money for our schools and getting this situation fixed.
We'll just start the auction. Here we go, and how many dollars here? We give a $100 bill now. $100 bill now. We'll get a $100 bid now. $100 bill, $100 down, 100. Just think of the time it's spending these now. That's pretty cheap. Got a $100 now. 125. He'll bid 125 now. 25, 5, 125. Bid on 25. 125, 5. What's your bidding, ma'am? Right down here in the front. What's your bidding? Thank you. Now 150. 125. 150. 125. Come to light. And it's a 48 by 60. Made by Sharon Callahan. Flowers. 30 on both sides, isn't it? Alright, and here we go. How many dollars here? And we get a $100 bill now. $100 bill, $100. $100 bill, $100 bill, $100 Gary. $100 bill now. $100 bill now. You can carry this around in your truck. $100. You get $100 bill.
So, chief chef this year?
Miss Rudzik is the chief chef. I can't say that fast.
Are you? So you're the chief hander out?
I'm the helper of the chief chef. But this year we're going to win it for sure.
Well,
for sure.
For sure.
Look at our pot. Look at it. We just started 10 minutes ago. Check out the pot. It's empty.
Well, could it be because people trust the hospital to give them something?
Yes. Service with a smile. This is the chief cook, Donna Rudzik, this year.
Donna, what do we put in it?
Good stuff. All good stuff. Chicken. Hopkins County stuff.
Chicken
yeah, chicken stew. It's delicious. It's going to be the winner.
What's the secret ingredient?
Couldn't tell you. We'd have to kill you.
This didn't come out of the medical segment of the hospital.
No,
it did not. It's all USDA.
That's right. Hopkins County grown.
Well, now you guys have been in this thing since
14 years this year.
14 years?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. And let's see, we're in the Super Stew?
Yes, we are. Super Stew Division.
Well, this is going faster than hotcakes.
It really is. Our pot is the first to empty every year. We've got a reputation.
We have a throng of crowds that come around every year. Followers, groupies. See them?
Well, my question is, as we dismiss patients from the hospital, do we give them tickets for the stew?
Good idea. If it would help.
Yes, deck here.
Right in the middle of the sun.
Running again?
A fighter pilot. Running again. From the lawn.
Here we go. How was the stew?
The stew was delicious. It was good.
And what did you judge?
I judged the chicken. The traditional Hopkins County stew.
the real Hopkins County Stew.
But you weren't doing the Super Stew.
I was not. This is my maiden voyage. They probably won't invite me back, but I think I ate all the stew I want to eat for the next 3 years. But it was all very good. All very good.
Well, were the judges unanimous in their choices?
Well, we don't know. It's secret ballot.
Okay.
Yeah, the way we ballot it is we write it on the same carton.
Okay.
We don't use the same spoon, but we eat out of the same carton. Not at the same time either. Not at the same time either.
Well, now,
but it was very good.
Now, I guess the big question is, what process do you use to make sure that you don't mingle tastes?
Well, we have some fine water, not the Sulphur Springs water, unfortunately, but the bottled water, which is probably almost as good. And of course, we have the traditional cheese and crackers to do that. Right.
So that kind of
anything else that you could bring in with you.
Chief, I recognize this is Fall Festival, but we need to talk a little business here as it relates to the altercation that took place at the football game last night.
Yeah, the information I have is kind of spotty right now. I'll know more Monday morning, but we responded, matter of fact, all the units responded to a fight in progress at the football game. I know for a fact that the referees stopped the game and both teams went to each sideline and kind of let it calm down. Information I received was spilled out and started underneath I believe the bleachers, and it spilled out in the parking lot. Every available unit I had to respond out there. I know for a fact one individual went to the hospital for treatment, and to the best of my knowledge, 2 went to jail last night for the assault. Don't know what the condition of the person that was injured. I hope it's not bad. Like I said, I'll know Monday morning. You know, I'm gonna get with probably the superintendent Monday morning and sit down with some people and figure out if we need to have more officers there, if we need to clear out a large congregation of kids underneath the stands. See, the problem you got sometimes on these football games, I know it was homecoming, a lot of people there, but some people, majority, go to the football game to watch the game, okay? Some go, that's not their intentions. Their intentions to socialize, to cause problems, and so whether we need to have more of a police presence out there or more officers or something, we're going to do something, because when a fight breaks out like that, majority of the time somebody, an innocent party, gets injured because they're standing around, they get pushed and shoved or hit or something like that. So my main concern that everybody goes to a football game and any sporting event and they feel safe. Last night people have been telling me they were fearful, you know, because the mindset of everybody, the mood. And you know, when you're at a football game, there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of good hitting out there, and thankfully we won. But I want to say I was listening to the game last night, and the fight broke out when either we had just gotten ahead or something. But anyway, I'm very concerned about it. I'll be meeting with the school officials this coming week, and hopefully come Monday morning I'll give you some more information as far as what actual charges were filed.
Now, this took place basically under the home stand, spilled out from there. Was it just local people involved?
That is my understanding. It started out underneath the stands, and then it spilled out in the parking lot when everybody started moving out. I really wouldn't want to guess on where the people were from that were involved in this, so maybe I'll have that for you Monday morning.
We're fixing to announce the winners of the stew contest, so if you'll gather around and lend your ears, we'll tell you all about them. We want to thank everybody. Minor mix up there. We do want to thank James Van Winkle, who's standing right here. He's been the chairman of the 2005 Stew Committee. Give him a round of applause. He's been working hard for the last several months. Okay.
When we do the auction, we can use this one, but you better use the other one to break up. Well,
third place Stew winner is the team of Coca-Cola. Ricky McDonald is the chief cook there. Give her a hand. Coca-Cola, Ricky McDonald. Team number 45. Team number 45. Come on up. Bring your water food to the office.
They can move that. y'all put your hand up so we can see the picture, or put it over there. Congratulations. Our auctioneer this afternoon is Don Stable.
Second place, two stew winner. The second place, two stew winner is the team of Fulton Vaughn. Cooper is Fulton Vaughn. Second place, that's number 80, team number 80. Fulton Vaughn, come on down. Pick up your prize. Bring your forward to the auction. Number 67, Ryan Hamilton. The first place, big stew. Everybody give him a round of applause here.
$510, I'll get on 10 where? 510.
Who is it?
$500, 510. Anybody else want in? Sold it. $500. We're gonna do that to
Chicken stew winner is the team number 46, Heath Anderson, Balcom Insurance Agency, a Balcom Insurance Agency. Prize money for this, $50 provided by Town and Country Cleaners. The second place chicken stew winner is the team number 32, Sharon Seat, Martindale Feed and Lake Point Sulphur Springs. Martindale Feed and Lake Point Sulphur Springs. The first place chicken stew. First place chicken stew winner is the team number 5, Larry Blunt, sponsored by Pro Auto Tents. Larry Blunt, sponsored by Pro Auto Tents, $300 prize money provided by Grocery Supply. Third place is Heath Anderson with Balcom Insurance. Come on up. Second place chicken is number 32, Sharon Sink with Martindale Feed and Lake Point Sulphur Springs. First place chicken stew winner is the team number 5 with the cook being Larry Blunt, sponsored by Pro Auto Tents. Please come on to the
5. Let's go. 175. I'm gonna get on 5 where? 175. I'm gonna get on 75 where? 175. 175. Now 200. I'm gonna get on 200.
Attention.
Yeah. Work it.
The will be commencing in about 5 minutes, so gather by the Have your numbers in your hot little hand and cheer for your duck. In about 5 minutes, we'll be dumping all of the little ducks in the creek. They're all trained to swim downstream and get to the finish line first. So if you got your ticket bought and you're ready to watch the duck race, gather by the aqueduct, better known around here as the creek.
Stop! Don't walk across.
In the order you are. In the order that you are. In the order that you are. Go back to where you were in the picture.
The weather was hot, but that did not stop thousands from savoring the taste of Hopkins County Stew Saturday. The smell of smoke from open pit fires mingled with spices from stew from 111 black pots attracted Fall Festival visitors to invest in cheese, crackers, and a large stew bowl.
Chicken super stew.
Super stew.
75. Thank you.
David Gideon's team, sponsored by Commercial Glass and Mirror, won Super Stew.
It served out very quick again this year, but I don't know, maybe it was because it was good. We hope so.
Well, it looks like you have quite the gathering here too. That probably helped a little bit.
Yeah, pretty good following this year. It's I look for the same people every year, it seems like, and then we do add a few every year, so it's a lot of fun as usual.
Well, if I can tell by the remnants here, it was chicken stew.
Yeah. Chicken stew, yeah. And 20 gallons of it gone in 15 minutes.
Oh, wow. Now, and how many people did we serve? Did you have any?
I don't really know, but I know that normally a pot this size, will serve about 100 to 110 people, so that's how quick they came through.
Wow, that's pretty quick. Now, Super Stew?
Super Stew. I was a winner not last year, but the year before in Super Stew. So.
Well, everybody obviously knows it's good.
Well, either that or they're just being really nice to me. I don't know which.
Those two sides will please turn the court to be judged. This is the final call.
Okay. Where's the line start at?
Sue Rogers is the one who donated this quilt top, and then all the rest of the work was done by these other gals. All these ties came back in the 30s and the 40s. Even how many dollars here? How about
If there's a most improved, we got it right here. This is it.
Now, have we found some new ingredients to add to this?
Absolutely. Chili's has been very generous to us, and we've found some great ingredients to make this stew the winner this year. It should be the winner.
What level are you judging here?
Just plain chicken stew. And we're table number 1, whatever that means. And but we're having a good time. We've tasted lots of different varieties. And I've truly enjoyed the experience. And they promised me ice cream in the spring.
Now, you've got to know that if you're tasting these non-Super Stew winners, you're going to have quite the variety here.
You do have the variety, and we have tasted lots of variety.
But it's been fun, right?
But it's been fun.
We're in the beef business, judging beef, and so we've had some good ones, and we've had some that wasn't so good. Joe starts it off, passes it to me, I give it to Paul, Paul gives it to Grady, and so looks like we're going to take the top 5 and try to make a decision on who's the best out of the top 5.
How unique has some of this stew been, Joe?
Very interesting. I like the ones that have different type of twist to it.
Oh, yeah?
But it's been good. We've enjoyed it. They've all done a good job.
But I've been on the beef and I've been on the chicken, and they're all good. Everybody does a great job. It's a fun thing to come to every year.
Yeah, being a state legislator, one of the fun things about that job has to be getting involved in small communities and all of their various and sundry activities.
Without a doubt. I've said it many times, and I'll say it again, is I've got to have the best district in the state, and I mean that because of our small communities and such, and everybody gets so involved in the community activities, and it just makes it a lot of fun, and I love being a part of it.
I love these kind of community events when you see everybody get out and get involved and enjoy themselves so much, and I think it just reinforces how fortunate we are to live where we live and get to be involved in things like this.
I was drafted, I didn't volunteer, but I'm glad they drafted me. I've had lots of fun.
Well, I noticed your title here is retired, so that means you've probably had a great opportunity to try stew before?
Well, they said what my qualifications were, and I said I'm retired and retarded. And so they...
Thank God they didn't put the rest of it on there.
Yeah, right.
That's my daughter, my 7-week-old.
You guys standing in line for some stew, or are we going to figure out a way to let the baby taste a little stew?
Maybe.
Well, this is an awfully young stew goer. Is this just the start of several opportunities to go to stews?
Oh, naturally.
All right.
Many more to come.
All right. How many does this make for you?
12.
About 20.
I got stuck out here, and I'm trying to get back out here in the parking lot. I came over to say I got help. They had a medical over here, and I was trying to get over to help, but I can't find it now, so.
Well, traffic seems to have been flowing pretty smooth around here this morning, and
very well so far. We're really happy about it.
And it looks like the crowd's under control too.
Yeah, well, their stomachs are full, so they're not really wanting to do anything else.
Probably found some secret ingredients somewhere in the warehouse for this?
We really did. We won't tell you.
Cool.
We're not going to tell you what it is, but we did.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Chicken stew?
This is chicken, and then Rob did beef. I'm here, so we did 2 this year.
All right, so we're going to try to either double our pleasure or double our rewards.
Both. Definitely both.
We will be the Super Stew winners again.
We won Super Stew last year. Did you know that?
Right. I remember that.
We're in contention again.
All right. Now, my question is, do we serve this to patients?
Oh, no.
Do why?
Do we serve this to our patients?
There's a couple of ingredients that they're not allowed to.
They feel better.
It might help them.
I think this would burn out all the problems they have.
It's a little spicy, not too spicy though.
All
Not
right.
too spicy.
All right. So how long have we been out here working on this project?
We got out here this morning at 6, which is pretty late for us.
Yeah.
We usually get out here a lot earlier. But you know, our recipe just falls into the routine so much now, we don't have to get out here as early. So.
When you have a recipe that works.
Yes, same recipe every single solitary year.
All right.
And it's working for us. Working for us.
Come in close on that, Doug, right here, the Hopkins County Stew insignia right here with all of the fire down below and the 2004 on top. And of course, these aprons are sponsored to all of the stew contestants by Sulphur Springs Ford. So Tommy Perez and the folks at Sulphur Springs Ford helped out with these aprons, and that looks real nice there.
All right, well, so everyone who's cooking has one of these?
Every team cooking got 2 aprons. All the judges got aprons this year instead of little plaques. They can use an apron better than they can a plaque. And so it looks real nice. And then we're also selling these. These aprons are for sale, $15 a piece. If you get past the stew and didn't get an apron, we'll still have a few for sale after the stew's done.
There's where I left that 5.
Oh yeah, no, my granddaddy gave me this.
Well, if you're planning on eating, you better get on it because most people are out.
I think I'm gonna eat my aunt and uncle's over here.
Hopefully they saved you a bowl.
You also have a special event coming up Monday.
That's right, it's right here. There's come to Chili's, eat a meal. All of our profits on Monday go to St. Jude's Children's Cancer Research Hospital. Everything we sell, everything there that day goes to the hospital, and we're all about helping out the kids. So if anybody can be out there, come on in and come and see us.
Chili's is a very good neighbor for this community.
I hope so. That's what we really want to be. I mean, we have the peppers up here. On the other side, you can see you can color a pepper for $1 and put it up. We'll put it all over the walls. Our walls are halfway covered. We're all about helping the kids and helping the community, and this is the best the best promotion I've seen Chili's do, and it's great. I hope it really does well.
I keep smelling this stew. I've got to come back to this. Is there any special ingredient in this?
I can't tell you what it is. We do have 2 special ingredients, but I'll tell you what it is after we win.
Second place, these 2. Team number 52, Randy Hopper, the Way Bible Church. Randy Hopper and the Way Bible Church.
Other winners include, in the chicken stew division, Annie Wilkerson's team, sponsored by Apple Tree Acres, placed first. John McAfee, sponsored by Pro Auto Tent, was second, and in third place, Sharon Singh, sponsored by Martindale Feed and the First place beef was prepared by Rob Cody and team, sponsored by Grocery Supply Company. Randy Hopper's team, sponsored by The Way Bible Church, placed second, and Pam Canup, sponsored by Feeders Supply, was third. Campsite and costume winners this year, Angie and Doyle Starrett and Todd Tinsley, sponsored by Dr. Darrell Dowdy. Super Campsite and costume winners, Johnny Chester Campsite, sponsored by John Chester Fence Company.
2004 World Champion Hopkins County Super Stew, made up of last year's winners and this year's winner of 2004 Super Stew, team number 75, David Gideon, sponsored by David Gideon's Commercial Glass and Mirror. David Gideon, come on up, open your ear. Here he is. Y'all give me a round of applause, David Gideon.
Hey, David. Hang around. We're going to shoot a picture after this over. We're going to shoot a picture.
It's hot, Dougie. Don't forget the Great Duck Race. The Great Duck may come out, you never know. It's getting warmer. This duck gets to eat stew.